Hello, welcome to Steve McDonald's Arts and Crafts, and today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a way to get some great coasters, but instead of using dried flowers that you've dried yourself, I've got this lovely big bag of potpourri, fairly cheap, from one of the cheap shops in town. It is available on the internet as well. I will put some links to it, and what it comes with some great bits and pieces in it, some really nice dried leaves, a great big dried orange there that obviously I'm not going to put in a coaster. It smells nice too. So let's pour this out and see what bits we've got. Now there's some quite nice stuff in here. And you could use this on its own, or you could use this in connection with some other bits and pieces that you've got. I mean, I've got some leaves there. I don't know what they are. Some bits of bark, and it's all nice and dried. I do love these bits as well. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the orange bit in there as well as a couple of these other nice little leaf things. In this one, I'm going to put some of these leaves, just break a few off there, that are nicely dried, and some of these little seed pods. And you could put your dried flowers in there as well if you like. I've got a little pot here of flowers that I dried. I bought those, they're the pressed ones. And I always have some leaves and bits and pieces in here that I'm going to use. Leaf in there as well. And we can just scatter some of these coloured leaves about over it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber. And check out my members area as well. There's a lot of perks to becoming a member when you become a member of this channel. It's well worth it. It's growing nicely now. Great little community. I've mixed up my resin now and I'm ready to pour these. And whenever I pour a deep coaster like this with something in it, I usually do it in two pours. I do it in one pour to allow the stuff to sit in there and to set up, and then I do the second pour on the top to finish it off. And that way what I find is I don't have the problem with stuff floating up, and also I don't have a problem with bubbles popping up where I don't want them. I'm moving these around now like this, but once I pour this resin in, it will actually have to be moved again. It does look like I've mixed up quite a lot of resin, but actually I've got another project I need to pour in a second as well. So I will just go around it, going over everything. So it's nicely covered. That should probably do me for that one. And then I will do the same for this one here. And then I will use my stick here just to push things down to get any bubbles that are trapped underneath bits and pieces.
24 hours later.
These are all cured now, they're nice and hard. And that's the second one. I'm really pleased with how they've come out. There is one little trap bubble there. That's where I didn't push it hard enough. But that is the bottom, so I don't really mind. But from the top, they absolutely, I think, look stunning. And considering they were made out of potpourri, I think it really just goes to show that you can put a lot of things in resin. You don't have to spend a fortune on dried flowers. I mean, I've got that bag of potpourri. I could probably make about 25 coasters at least out of this. Next time I'll probably buy a little bit more dried orange. And also I will probably add some flowers. But I think for autumnal coasters, I think they really, really do look beautiful. Let me know what you think of them in the comments. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Check out my other video on how to dry your own flowers if you want to dry flowers. That's coming up at the end now. And if you want to just say a little thank you, then there is also a buy me a coffee link also in the description. Every little bit really helps me to keep this channel going.